Hello everyone, myself Vivek Chaudhary and I have made a RAG chatbot. Let's understand the code how I make it. I firstly import all kind of libraries and instead of Streamlight I use Gradio because Streamlight is giving me lot of error while in a path and all kind of dependencies. That's why to uh, means instead of that I use a Gradio. After that there is a PDF reader to take context from that and all. So these all kind of libraries I have import. So first of all is a document extraction. There will be a three kind of files I will be using. First of all, it is in a PDF format, doc format, and text format. So first of all, when we are using a PDF format, it will read a page by page and extract the content from it and afterly add it into a text variable. And same with a doc as well. There is a paragraph in doc file. That's why it extract text from a paragraph. And in text, there is no need for such. So directly we convert the file into string and store it in a text one. After storing this all kind of data, we chunk it into a different certain number because of there is a so much large data which we could not be able to directly feed to our uh, model. That's why we chunk means cut them into a certain number of units. Like here, I have cut down in 1,000 units where the 200 will be overlap so that it will ensure that continuity will be there in each chunk. After that, I have just create a vector store. We can also use a chroma DB for that, and in which these all chunks are getting embedded to certain kind of arrays, so that machine will definitely get easily understanding. So yeah, this is done. We are just making embedding in this, create such a vector. After that, we load that vector array in a Olama embeddings or like that, and after that we set up a LLM chain. So here is a kind of format in which the question and answer will be taken by a lang chain or like after that I have provided my Grok API key as I could not be able to use OpenAI as its time limited get over for me. That's why I have used a Grok API instead of that. There is a main processing function now in which the raw text will be extracted, converted to chunks, and it will then convert it to vector, and then it will return as that document indexed successfully. After seeing that, there is a this is a kind of logic which we will use to get our means it will take a similar data related to a query we have executed and give it to our LLM model so that it will respond us in a certain way. So this is a Gradio interface I am using. So I have used some CSS styling to make it more decorative and like that. And here is a all drop down file button, text button and all this. So let's see how it work now. So this is how here you have to firstly give your API key, choose a disconnected from my headphone. So first of all, we will give our API key here. There is a three kind of model present, Mixtral, Llama, Gemma, 7B. But I will not prefer to use this one because this is not an updated one. So it will not provide you a such content in a best way. So I am using the Llama one. And here you have to upload your file, whatever. So let's take a resume one. Just it's mine only. So process a document first of all. Then after give a question, I'm just asking to give me a summarized content of this file. So wait for a minute. Yes, has given myself Vivek Chaudhary, my address, my career objective and all that, month stack, machine learning and all my technical skills. So check with another one now. So let's take a doc file. I have downloaded it from Google only. So I don't think it has any meaningful content or like that. So yes, it has given a Lauren and some text like no meaningful context to summarize or like that. So I've just downloaded it for means to show you that it takes all kind of files. So just Let's suppose we take this one, process the document completely, and after that giving a query to it. So as you can see here, this is my college project, ASCP project. So all this kind of technologies I will be using to make that project, and all kind of things that give me in a certain way. So this is all project. Thank you. And myself Vivek Chaudhary, and there is a certain kind of video given by them, and we have to detect the crowd in that. So firstly, I have import kind of files just like a CV2 for open CV2 detection, NumPy for arrays and all, CSV file as we want CSV in that collection and all this. So first of all, we are just defining a parameters we want, just like given in requirements like that. So minimum person in clouds are three, threshold distance should be 50. This is a much important thing in which means through which we can detect that the certain peoples are means standing one after another are present in a crowd or not. So persistent frames. So first of all, we use a hog person detect. So what is it? It is a feature describer used to detect object, especially humans. And why we are using SVM, as it is a kind of machine learning itself, a support vector machine. It will create a kind of plane between a human and non-human communities like that, so that it will detect that is it a human or not. So firstly, we will give our path of video, and we will just, this is a common syntax for our OpenCV itself, where we will give a video path and it will count a number of frames. And if there is no frame detected, it will give a error completely. So first of all, we will see how to track a persistent crowd. So we use a BFS system, that is a breadth first search. So what will it do? It first take a centers of each people and kind of use a Euclidean method to detect a minimum distance present between them, and using that distance it will means check for each and every frame that whether this distance should be lie between this and this, mean maximum and minimum, and if it present it will detect that this is a crowd itself. So this is all kind of code logic which is written in this. And finally it will read from frame, and if not written then it will break the frame, means a video get ended, it will say. So after that we will detect people using a hog multi-scale, there is a frame padding and all. So this, what is center now? The center is a thing of each person, center is counted using this, and which will be we will start using while in a tracking of a cloud. So that's why I have defined this here. And after that, there is a all kind of thing, just like a print crowd, how many number of frames are there with a certain amounts of people present in a crowds and all. At last, what will do? We'll simply pass it a cloud over a last frame. Means what we will do? We means the same one. We will say that a crowd is detected and all this stuff. And after that we will show means how we will detect a person. We will draw kind of rectangle, a green rectangle on a person to detect that yes, this is a person, and we will give a frame for that, just like a width, height and all this in a kind of pixels format or like that. And after that we will take the data from a console itself, not a console to verify, from a terminal, and means uh, put it into our file, that is a CSV only. So now run. So yes, see, this is a kind of the video in which there is a green rectangle detected where is a person is moving. So here is a crowd, here is a crowd. So let's see how it is showing us. So yeah, let's see that. Or crowd detected frame, yeah, a crowd detected in frame 35 with a person, number of person in crowd are a 3. So in this way, so in frame there is a 28% detected, but we don't need this kind of data, as we only need a person present in a crowd only. So this will give all the things. And I guess there are total number of frames are 341. So wait for that. So you can see that finally 341 frames are getting completed, and all this data is present in our terminal right now. So let's take the crowd detection file. So yeah, crowd detection file. Let me refresh that. Open a crowd detection log. So yes, you can see that all the frames, number of count of a person in a crowd is there. All the data is just stored in an Excel type of file and with a number of frames over it. So yes, this is a kind of our complete full-fledged project of detecting a crowd, uh, means a number of people present in a crowd and giving it in a kind of CSV file format in Excel one. So yes, thank you.